Determine the equations of the tangent line through the point 0, 1 to the circle x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 4y equals to 0. Let us begin. So here we'll start with the equation of the line. We'll suppose that the tangent line has the slope of m and it passes through the point 0, 1. Now we can use the point slope form of a line to define the equation of this tangent line. The point slope form states that if we have a point with the coordinates x1, y1 and we have a straight line that passes through this point and the straight line has a slope of m, then the equation of the straight line will be given by y minus y1 equals to the slope m times x minus x1. Now in our case, we have already defined the slope of the tangent line, that's m, and it passes through the point 0, 1. So its equation is going to be y minus y1, so y1 will be 1 here, equals to m times x minus x1, so that's 0. So we get y minus, this is 0, y minus 1 equals to m times x. So let's write in the general form. So we have m times x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. And we're going to label this as equation number 1. We keep this equation aside for the time being. Now we'll go to the equation of the circle. So here we are given the circle with the equation x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 4y equals to 0. Now we can find out the center, coordinates of the center of the circle as well as radius. So we're going to compare it with the general form. The general form of a circle is given by x squared plus y squared plus 2 times gx plus 2 times fy plus c equals to 0. We will first try to find out the value of the constants g, f and c. So here on comparing we get 2g equals to negative 2 and 2f equals to 4. Here c value is simply 0. So g comes out to be negative 1 and f comes out to be positive 2. Now the coordinates of the center of the circle is given by negative g comma negative f, which means that our circle is going to be having the center with coordinates 1 comma negative 2. Be careful with the sign here, and the radius of the circle can be obtained by using the equation r equals to square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. That will be equals to square root of 5. Now that we have the center, we have the radius. So let's quickly draw a diagram to understand the problem. So we have a circle. This circle has the center with coordinates 1 comma negative 2. We will draw a line which is tangent to the circle at point A, and the equation of this tangent line is defined as mx minus y plus 1 equals to 0. And also the tangent line passes through the point 0, 1. Suppose that it passes through a point B with coordinates 0, 1. Now, in order to find out the equation of the tangent line, our goal will be to find out the value of the slope m. To do that, we're going to use the formula of finding out the perpendicular distance of a point from a straight line. So let's quickly recap that formula. Let's say we have a point having the coordinates x1, y1. And we have another straight line with the equation ax plus by plus c equals to 0. If we drop a perpendicular from that point on the straight line, then we can find out this perpendicular distance, and this will be simply defined as the absolute value of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by the square root of a squared plus b squared. So we're going to use the same formula here. So we're going to drop a perpendicular from C to point A, and this is going to be a perpendicular because we know that any straight line joining the center and the point of tangency A is always going to be perpendicular to the tangent line. So that means our length of CA, which is the perpendicular distance CA, this will be given by, we'll take the absolute value, we'll start with the coefficient of x, so that's m. M will get multiplied with the x coordinate of the center C, so m times 1 will be positive m. Then we take, this will get added to the coefficient of y, which is negative 1. This will get multiplied to the y coordinate of the center, so negative 1 times negative 2, that will be simply positive 2. And then we add to it the constant term of the straight line, so that's 1. This will be divided by the square root of, now we take square of the coefficient of x value, so that's m squared, and add it to the square of the coefficient of y, so that will be 1. Now CA, luckily for us, CA is nothing but the radius of the circle, and we have already found out the value of the radius as square root of 5. So square root of 5 will be equals to the absolute value of m plus 3 divided by the square root of 1 plus m squared. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll try to find out the value of m. First, we will square both sides to get rid of the absolute value as well as the square root. So 5 will be equals to m plus 3 whole squared divided by 1 plus m squared. Now we will cross multiply 5 with 1 plus m squared to get 5 plus 5m squared. Then expanding m plus 3 whole squared to get m squared plus 6m plus 9. Now let's write all the terms on one side. So 5m squared minus m squared will give us 4m squared. Then we have negative 6m. Then we have 5 minus 9. So that's going to be negative 4. This will be equals to 0. So each of the terms are factors of 2. So we can factor out 2 to get 2m squared minus 3m minus 2 equals to 0. Now we can split the middle term to get negative 4m plus m minus 2 equals to 0. So we'll take 2m as the common factor from the first and the second term, and this will get multiplied to m minus 2. And from the third and the fourth term, we take 1 as the common factor. So 1 multiplied to m minus 2. So this gives us m minus 2 times 2m plus 1 equals to 0. So solving for the values of m, so we get m equals to negative half, or m could be equals to 2 as well. Now we use the equation of the tangent mx minus y plus 1 equals to 0. So we have mx minus y plus 1 equals to 0. That's obtained in equation number 1, which is the equation of the tangent line. So let's substitute the value of m with negative half. Now we're going to get negative x over 2 minus y plus 1 equals to 0. Let's multiply through all with negative 2. We are going to get positive x plus 2y minus 2 equals to 0. And when we take m value to be equals to positive 2, then we're going to get 2 times x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. This is going to be the other equation. So these are the two equations that are going to be tangent to the circle, which is given by the equation x squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 4y equals to 0. And they are going to pass through the point 0, 1.